You're getting ready to sign up for classes and you need to take the TSI test. Well, let's see how to do that. So let's start at the AC webpage, angelina.edu. There's so much you can do from this webpage. So we're going to scroll down and find out about the TSI test. If you go to this link, TSI assessment, you click there, you're going to find the written directions of how to go about testing TSI, trying to determine if you need it, because there are exemptions like the ACT or SAT that you might be eligible for. So if you don't have to test, hey, that's great. Then you can take the ACT or your ACT, SAT scores and do that. Another important thing you're going to find out on this web page is the pre-assessment activity. That is a must. You've got to do the pre-assessment activity, which is essentially a practice test before you can come test. It's good for a year when you do that. Anyway, you just, and by the way, your how you perform on that pre-assessment activity is not going to make a difference on you being allowed to test or not. But you do want to take the practice test seriously as much as you want to take the TSI seriously. But let's go ahead and again, I'm just going to just let you see where that link is if you like the written directions, but I'm just going to show you what to do if you want to sign up for the TSI, and also where to go to take the pre-assessment activity. Well, let's start then and say you're ready to sign up. You're going to go to the AC portal and log in. If you have applied to us, first of all, you have to apply to us on our webpage, angelina.edu, top of the page. The application is going to redirect you to Apply Texas. By the way, make sure and use your Social Security number when you do that application, if you have one. But you got to do the application. Usually it takes about 3 or 4 days to process that, and then you'll be able to log into the AC portal. So once you log into the AC portal, you want to find out, number one, you have to have your student ID. If you're not aware of what your student ID is, you can click right there and it'll take you to a link. You put your date of birth, Social Security, or last 4 digits Social Security number in, and it will tell you what your student ID is. Once you know your student ID, you can log into the portal. It's going to be, as you see the directions there, the first 3 numbers of your student ID, that's your username, your first initial, your first name, and then your full last name. And then the first time you log in, your password is going to be your 8-digit date of birth, in that format there, no dashes or anything. Now, if you find that that doesn't work, you may still be able to use your full student ID as your password, but this right now is set to your initial login. If you have problems with that working, feel free to contact the help desk there, and they can reset it for you to your birth date, which is default. But once you log in, you're not going to see it here, but as soon as you log in using the default, it's going to ask you about changing your password and other things like your favorite color, things like that, to help some identifying questions. But the main thing is just keep up with your password there. Now, once you log in here, you're going to see password management, Campus Connect services, My Pages. Most of what you're going to do in the portal is going to be under Campus Connect, because you can pay bills from here. You can do a lot of things from this Campus Connect link. And when you click there, you're going to want to make sure and click Continue. This is telling you some information that you need to know, so just click Continue, and then you'll see a lot of more buttons open up. So we're wanting to sign up for the test, so we're going to actually go to Testing, and we're going to go Add Drop Test, because that's what we want to do. And then you're going to see all the different options of the type of test to take. We want to do TSI. Of course, you can sign up for some other tests as well there. And then the location, let's just say that we want to test at the Lufkin location. So we're going to click on Display Test, and then we'll scroll down and you'll see all the options of the TSI. Now they give it in sections, so you can take the math section or the reading section individually, but my recommendation is if you've never taken it before, go ahead and take the all sections. It's $29. When you sign up to take all of them, and then all you have to do, you can see the dates here. Most of the time, it's going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So the R is going to mean Thursday, and 8:30 is the most common time for giving all sections. So if you want to add it, all you have to do is just simply add it. So I'm going to just add there, and once I do that, it's going to show me that I'm added on that test on April 27th. You might just want to write that down, print that off so you remember, and to pay for the test. Because here's the one thing: if I don't pay for the test at midnight tonight, I'm no longer going to be signed up. So I have to pay for it. So I'm going to go to testing review pay account, and I'm going to display the balance, and then it's going to open up a bill for the test there. So $29. It shows me the test that I'm signed up for. Notice on here it doesn't give you the date on here, so that's why you needed to pay attention to what day you signed up for, and then you can make payment right there with credit card, by e-check. If you have any problems with processing that, you need to call the business office at 633-5318. But you should have no problems there. So once you pay that off, you are then set and scheduled for the test. But you got some other things you need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. As I said, you've got to take the PAA, or the pre-assessment activity. So I'm going to go back to our web page here, and because I cannot show up to the testing center and expect to take the test if I haven't done the pre-assessment activity. So I'm going to click where it says TSI assessment. We went there earlier, and I'm looking for the pre-assessment activity, which is right here, and it's going to link me to, actually it'll take me to another page. I can actually click right here where it says step 2. It's going to take me right where I need to be, and I'm going to click on get started. I am going to Angelina College, click next. So I'm going to put in my information here. Make sure and put in a valid email address. That's going to be important. Date of birth, student ID. You'll accept and go on to step 2. I'm not actually going to go on to step 2 because you can do that yourself. But after you enter this information, it's going to take you through some practice questions. And so you can actually go back through this as often as you want. I think you'll see the same practice questions though. But anyway, you need to go through and you've got to do this. It's going to give you information, a couple of videos that you have to watch about what the TSI test is, how you need to take it seriously. And once you finish this, depending on how long it takes for you on the questions, I would say give yourself about 45 minutes to an hour. And once you finish this, it's going to email you at this email address that you entered here, and it's going to email is just going to say, hey, you completed the PAA. That email is important because when you go and test, you're going to have to show that email, or you can even show it on your phone to them if you want to, or print it out. But you have to bring that with you when you come test on your testing day for the TSI. The other thing you'll need to bring, so that's it as far as the pre-assessment activity. The other thing that you'll need to bring is a photo ID, like a driver's license. If you don't have that, you can contact the testing center to see what other forms of ID that you can bring. But you do need to have a photo ID on the day of the test as well. So there you go. That's how you sign up for the TSI test. Again, make sure on the day of the test you have a photo ID You've already done the PAA, and of course, you've already signed up and paid for the test. Anyway, have any questions about testing, feel free to call the testing center at 936-633-5495. Okay, hope that helps, guys.